Hello everyone, nice to see you today. Today we're keeping on learning about listening and speaking skill. By the way, I will give you some question. Emily, do you like watching movies? Oh yes, you like it. That's great. Can you fully understand when you watch a movie? Part of it, not totally. Sometimes you can understand that they're talking, right? Okay. And Tim, do you like watching movie? Oh yes. How much can you understand when you watch a movie? What's the percentage? 60% or 70% or 80%. Okay. How can you totally understand the movie when they're talking? Now I'd like to give you some skill for listening and speaking. Now let me introduce some skills for improve your listening and speaking. Normally, elision happens when a word ends in a stop consonant and the following words begin with another consonant. For example, this sentence, you've got to. The word got ends the stop consonant t, and the to begins with another stop consonant t. So when they meet together, they must have elision. And you can hear about the first t, and you will say, you've got to. You've got to. Follow me to read it. You've got to. You've got to. That's great. Now I will show you another rule. This rule is elision happens when a word ends in a stop consonant and the following word begins with an affricate consonant. For example, this is the best cheesecake. The word best ends with a stop consonant t, and then cheesecake begins with an affricate sh. So when they meet, the t should be elision, just like this. And then we can read it like this. That is the best cheesecake. That is the best cheesecake. That's the best cheesecake. Follow me, read it. That is the best cheesecake. That is the best cheesecake. Wonderful. Great. And then I will show you more rules, and then we can practice about all the sentence. The third rule is when a word ends with d and then the next word begins with y, the pronunciation becomes j. For example, where did you get this? When we read it, you know the did end with d and the you begins with y. When they meet, the sound changed to be j. Did you? Did you? Where did you get this? Like this way. Where did you get this? Where did you get this? Your turn. Oh yes, great. You got it. Now let's see another rule. This one, linking happens when a word ends in a consonant and the following word begins with a vowel. For example, somebody send it to us. Somebody send it to us. Send, the last sound is consonant, and it, the first sound is e, vowel, vowel e. So they meet, and we can read like this: send it, send it. Somebody send it to us. Somebody send it to us. Now let's see the last rule. Linking happens when a word ends in a stop consonant. The following words begins with a frictive consonant. For example, I'm not that much. I'm not that much. We can see like this. Not ends with the stop consonant, and then that begins with a frictive consonant. So when they meet, we should read like this. I'm not that much. I'm not that much. Now let's practice some movies. You can see how much you can stand. The first time, no subtitle.
Hey, you've got to try this cheesecake.
This time we try to listen to the emphasized words.
Hey, you've got to try this cheesecake.
Get a word? You've got to. You've got to try this cheesecake. You've got to try this cheesecake.
I'm not that much of a sweet tooth. I'm not that much of a sweet tooth.
Not that much of a sweet tooth. Sweet tooth. Sweet tooth. Wonderful. That's great.
Where did you get this?
Where did you get it? She said, where did you get this? Where did you get this? Get this. Where did you get this? Where did you get this?
Somebody sent it to us.
And then we use the linking.
At home, somebody sent it to us.
Oh my God, that is the best cheesecake I've ever had. Oh my God, that is the best cheesecake I've ever had. Oh my God, that is the best cheesecake I've ever had.
Now let's go through each sentence and explain it in details.